Hey guys, my name is Marilyn, and I would like to welcome you to Just Imagine. This platform was created to touch and inspire, and our goal is to transform every generation one life at a time. So, today being January 1st, 2022, I want to take the opportunity to wish you a happy and prosperous new year. Today also happens to be Haiti's Independence Day. Those of you who don't know, I was born and raised in Haiti, and Haiti's independence was proclaimed January 1st, 1804. So I am super proud to share the heritage of being the first independent black nation of the world. So slavery was abolished, Haiti gained his freedom, and it was proclaimed a free nation on this date over 200 years ago. So I know this is considering how things are looking right now in the nation. It may not look like much was accomplished through that time. But I actually made a video, let's talk about freedom. So I'm gonna link that in the comment section so you guys can check that out as well. One thing I have to say about that is, freedom has to be maintained one, and second, you have to remember who you are. That's one lesson that I gained from Haiti's history that I actually think applies to each and every one of us today, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Today, as I was doing my devotional, I came across one of my favorite scriptures in Isaiah 43. It's 18:19 that talks about forget the former things. I'm doing a new thing. As we are stepping into a new year, everyone is always excited to step into new things and forget about the old. But one interesting thing about this whole chapter is, like, before we get to the very famous forget the former things, I'm doing a new thing, there was a whole talk about remembering the things that have happened before. And I think it's very important to select what we choose to remember and what we choose to forget, because in order to step into the new, you have to have an understanding of the old, and your perspective of the old and how you relate to the old will set you up for a better future, because you cannot just ignore the old or just forget about it and not draw any lesson from it and just expect you're just gonna step into the old. That's just not how it works. So it's very important to have a good understanding of the old as we are stepping into the new. So today, to all my fellow Haitians, I wanna speak a message of hope. In the moments where it doesn't look like much, you have to remember who you are. You have to remember that you don't really need someone to come and affirm and just tell you that you possess some of the things that are in you. It is a daunting task to just believe in freedom, to say, okay, I'm just gonna go for it and I'm just gonna take freedom, when the norm around you is everyone had to submit to slavery. So just how it was done over 200 years ago, those things are still inside of you. And I think it's interesting that now Haitians are known for a nation that just has been going through. So even Haitian themselves have forgotten who they are, which is, I do believe, which is the major part of the problem. Because if Haitians would tap into who they are and would remember the resources that they have, they would not need someone to tell them. They would not need to ask people for resources. They would not need someone to tell them that they are, because they would believe themselves that they are. And then they would know that they have all that they could ever need inside of them, because it's part of their DNA to thrive and to survive. That is pretty much the essence of the message as we are stepping into the new. Yeah, it would be nice to just like um act like the old never existed, but while we're forgetting the old, we have to remember the things that did matter in the old, the right stuff. When we draw the right stuff and we dwell on the right stuff, we are stepping into a new chapter with an understanding of what the old was. So this is pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys, and all of you, Haitian or not, I want to wish you a happy and prosperous new year, and I will see you guys again next time. Take care.